Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I work as middle management for a major gas company. I live happily with my wife Yuka and our 2 children in elementary school. That is, until one day, a terrifying person came to destroy our peaceful lives. I'm home! What?
That's what happened. Can you believe it? Oh, welcome home.
This woman was my mother-in-law, Miss Takako. She lives in a town over 300 miles away, and we would only see her about twice a year. But then, she suddenly showed up at our house.
So, where should I sleep in this house?
What should we do?
Wait, sorry, I'm not following along here.
You need to explain to him.
Yes, you see...
Yuka reluctantly opened her mouth, and she slowly explained the situation to me. Apparently my father-in-law, Mr. Yoshizuka, was being violent towards his wife, and she was no longer able to stay in her house.
Well, I did him a favor by willingly leaving too. Why? Who would ever want to stay with that piece of crap? Throw away anyone that's useless.
At that moment, I was sure that the reason they got into a fight was Miss Takako's fault. But we don't really have any extra rooms in our house for you to sleep in.
Well then, where am I supposed to go? Are you telling me to sleep outside at a park or something? What a terrible person you are.
I can sleep on the sofa. Hiroshi, maybe you can take the car or...
But why?
Mom, please use the bedroom for now. We'll figure something out on our side.
Thank you. You're such a sweet girl, Yuka. Anyway, that's that. So if you'll pardon me.
Part of me wants to cry. I'm very sorry for the late message. Your wife is here at our house. Did something happen? It's what they call a change of heart. Please, don't ask for any details. What? The Mr. Yoshizuka that I know was a very strong-willed man, and he never spoke so formally in messages to me. I had a feeling that maybe he was the one that was attacked by Miss Takako, and perhaps that's why he was depressed.
I'm sorry? My mom is getting old and weak.
Is she? Because she looks perfectly perky to me.
Hiroshi, don't get that mad. I can understand why you might feel like this is an inconvenience, but she's not a bad person to the roots.
If the roots are good, then the branches and leaves shouldn't be bad either. Tonight, and tonight only, okay? Good night.
Good night.
However, forget leaving the next day. Instead, Miss Takako messily ate everything in the fridge in the middle of the night, and she slept in until well past noon. Ma'am, I'm very sorry, but the children are also confused. Can you please make up with your husband somehow?
Are you trying to say that I am in your way?
Hey everyone, let's all go to eat burgers together. We rarely get opportunities like this.
I would rather eat steak instead of burgers.
Steak? That sounds great. Hey, let's do that today. If we eat something delicious, I'm sure the mood might change.
If you say so, Yuka, then let's do that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yuka had a habit of always trying to please her mother no matter what. I didn't want to get into a fight in front of my family, so I had Yuka get in between the clouded air.
Oh, I'll sleep on the floor tonight, to give your Breaking Back a break.
That's not funny. I'll buy a futon. So why don't we have your mom sleep in the living room?
I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. Your mom is the queen anyway, isn't she? Before we knew it, she was attached in our house like a parasite, and this became our daily lives. Around the same time, something started happening that caught my attention.
I'm going to be home late from work again today. I've already prepared most of dinner. It's in the fridge.
Overtime again? Yuka started coming home later and later every day. Up until now, she never worked overtime. Instead, she often would finish early and get home to start dinner. Welcome home.
Oh, Hiroshi, you were still awake. You could have gone to sleep already.
There's something I want to ask you. What are you doing recently until so late?
Work.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it already. The voices of the viewers. They're all thinking the wife is having an affair. It's so loud.
Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. That's not it.
Well then, why are you working so much? If it's money, we have plenty of it, you know. Then, as if she was coming to a conclusion, Yuka let out a big sigh. And then, she revealed something shocking to me.
Actually, we need more money because of things for my mom.
Isn't this what they call taking advantage?
Well, from the outside looking in, maybe it might seem that way.
I couldn't believe it, but Yuka was constantly being squeezed for money by her mother. Not only that, but she already handed over her credit card, and her mom has been using it freely. Yuka, I've been thinking this for a long time now, but your mother is a toxic parent.
No, but she's never once been physical with me, or didn't feed me proper meals. Nothing like that has ever happened.
You know, there are often cases of mental and emotional abuse that cause a lot of stress.
It's really nothing like that at all. I truly believe that I am who I am today thanks to my mom. And to you, she might just be an obnoxious old lady, but to me, she's my precious parent.
You're being tricked. Doesn't your mom say things like this a lot? You need to be grateful to your parents, or without your parents, you're nothing.
She does.
See? She's a toxic parent. Open your eyes. You're an adult, aren't you? If anything, you're a parent, aren't you? Hey, would you want your children to have the same childhood that you had?
No.
Right? I'm telling you, your mom is wrong. She shouldn't be using our money. I'm going to tell her straight. Ma'am, please give me back Yuka's credit card.
Oh, are you going to use it for something?
Why are you saying that like it's yours? You shouldn't have it in the first place. If you don't give it back, I'm going to cancel the credit card.
But if you do that, then how am I supposed to survive? Are you a monster, huh?
You are the monster.
What? Oh, I see how it is. You good for nothing. I'll give it back. You'll be happy, right? You money hoarder. So greedy.
What an old hag with a terrible personality.
It's fine, and I'm used to it already, so you don't need to worry about me.
I can't accept this. She better watch out. I'm going to make her yelp before I chase her out of this house.
If you hate my mom that much, then you really don't need to get involved with her. I will do something about it.
As if I could stand and watch my precious wife keep getting hurt like this. I was somehow able to put an end to Miss Takako taking our family's money to a certain extent. However... Please, help me. It's probably just a summer cold. Will I get better? Are you sure it's not that illness that we shall not say the name of? Like that Voldemort or something? I unfortunately caught a summer cold. So I traded places with Miss Takako to isolate myself from the rest of the family. Well then, I'm going to go now. That was fast. I'm feeling very lonely. Please, stay a little longer. Oh, that reminds me. There's another sick guy here. Oh, let's see here. A Kuwagata beetle? He's my son's best friend. But lately, he hasn't had much energy. Ah, he doesn't look like he has much time left. But no. My son hasn't been able to accept it yet. Unfortunately, we're only looking at 1 month at most. Please, at least until he graduates school. All lives must come to an end. Doctor, that's so cold. Don't end it like this. There's nothing that can be done anymore.
Ha! This is what you get for picking on the elderly. You get punished. Take that! Yuka, what I'm about to tell you is very important.
Yes?
The doctor was here earlier today, but it seems like Hiroshi is worse than we thought.
No way!
He is saying that he's fine, but according to the doctor, he has about 1 month left to live.
No!
I know, I can't believe it either. But you know, I don't know how to say this, but your husband has been earning well, right? If this is the reality, you should have a change of heart too.
No way. This has to be some kind of mistake.
Throw away anyone useless. If you try to take care of your husband and you get sick too and are put on your deathbed, what are you going to do? You wouldn't want that, would you?
I don't know.
Get it together. Hiroshi is a lost cause. The doctor said there's nothing that can be done anymore. But from what I've heard, that guy's got quite a lot of money, right? That's why you and me, with his inheritance, we can live happily together.
Hiroshi!
Hey, you're gonna catch my cold.
Please, I'll do anything. I'll do whatever it takes, but you have to live.
What are you so paranoid about? This will go away if I sleep for 2 to 3 days.
My mom told me already that you only have 1 month left to live.
Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. Well, maybe your mom has started to forget things because of her age. Maybe we should take her to the hospital.
Please don't lie to me. I don't need any inheritance.
Wait a second. Is that Hiroshi will be leaving this world soon? So the two of us will split the inheritance? She said something along those lines to you?
Yeah.
That old hag. I'm going to give her my cold. I was so shocked that my coughing stopped.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, if anything, you have an even more serious condition. There's no way that any good person would be happy about getting an inheritance. I've had enough. I'm going to leave that woman for dead. So please, please don't defend that woman anymore.
It's not like I'm defending her.
Is that so? Well then, pay close attention to what's about to happen. After that, Miss Takako used her husband, Mr. Yoshizuka's reliable reputation to single-handedly take out a loan. Ever since that day, she started going from hotel to hotel, getting tickets to her favorite band's concerts, and buying hordes of watches, cars, and other expensive accessories.
How wonderful it is to not be limited by money. I can buy whatever I want, and soon I'm going to have an unthinkable inheritance in my hand. I'm so happy I'm alive.
And then, 1 month later, after having the most luxurious time of her life, Miss Takako came back home in a great mood. However,
well then, perhaps Hiroshi's having his final moments now. Oh dear, it's an empty house. What does this mean? Yuka! Why can't I get into the house? Where the heck did you guys go?
how was your vacation, ma'am?
You're alive?
What's the matter? Looking like you may have just seen a ghost. We always wanted to move into a beautiful apartment building in the future, but this was a great opportunity, so we sped up our plan by a few years.
You moved?
That's right. I really have to thank you. We were able to cross that bridge thanks to you. This is way better than the old house.
Well, tell me.
That's gonna be a no. Why don't you go apologize to your husband already? I've already had enough of you, so I will never have to speak to you ever again after this.
What is this? Yuka! Keeping something so important from me. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Dear Mom, thank you for giving birth to me. I truly do believe that the reason I'm able to live so happily today is all thanks to you. I'm very sorry for all the difficulties I caused you. I'm very sorry for all the times I complained. At the very least, in order to get back to you, I think I would like to do exactly as you taught me. Throw away anyone that's useless. Goodbye.
Excuse me? Wait, who are you calling useless? Hey, don't ignore me.
Oh, that's right. I figured it out. That thing where you thought I had 1 month left to live? I think you may have been talking about my son's Kuwagata beetle.
Beetle?
Yep. Now that I think about it, while I was in and out of sleep, I was talking about that with my doctor. What a great hobby you have. Eavesdropping. But both the beetle and I are as perky as ever. But what about you? Don't you have less than 1 month left to pay back your loan?
Shoot! Please, all I had to rely on was your inheritance. Please do something about the loan, just the loan.
No can do.
Well then, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Well then, be well until the next day we meet.
Hey, wait! You! It's a disaster. Let me borrow some money.
Oh, Takako. How perfect. I was just wondering how to get you to come here.
Oh, you're going to protect me?
Nope. Here are the divorce proceedings.
What? If you're going to divorce me, then please at least do it after you pay back my loan.
No. That's the main reason for the divorce. Return the money you borrowed yourself by yourself.
That's impossible.
After that, Mr. Yoshizuka divorced and left Miss Takako citing the loan as the reason. And in an instant, she lost everything. For a little while after that, apparently she was living in an apartment that looks like a haunted house, but the next time we got in touch with her was when she was arrested for stealing.
But I don't have any money.
Yuka must have finally opened her eyes after being freed from long years of her mother's pressure. And in the end, she didn't even go to visit her in jail. My family and I are now living happily in peace in our new apartment. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.